Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time joining, welcome. If you are a previous subscriber or a new subscriber, welcome back. Okay, so I just wanted to pop on and let you guys know where I have been. I seem to be missing a lot lately from my YouTube channel, and I want to apologize to you guys for that. I have some really fun things coming up very soon, and I want to kind of get everything organized before I share everything with you. And then some of the stuff I don't have permission to share with you yet. I am working with a quilt designer, and I am testing some quilt patterns with her. So until we can get that figured out and everything, and we get everything organized to release her pattern, I do not have permission to do that yet. So I can't really, I can show you guys this much of it, but I can't really show you more than that. I will be working with her, like I said, to release these patterns. And so far we are going to be working on 2 different patterns. This one here is going to be kind of a fun octagon quilt. And well, actually so far it's just it's a block pattern, and then you could build a quilt from that. It's going to be really, really fun, I think, for you guys. And if you go and buy the pattern from her Etsy store, you will be able to access my links to show the assembly of the quilt and some of the little tips and things that I have developed on cutting of the octagons. Well, you will be able to see them on my channel once the video is released, but you will not be getting any of the measurements themselves for this quilt project unless you go and buy the pattern from her Etsy store. But like I said, I will be doing the tutorial on how to assemble it. Then after this one, we are going to have, I think it's a lap size quilt that we will be working on. And this quilt is going to be absolutely gorgeous. In her design, she used some oranges and some like terracotta colors and some gray, some blue, and then some geometric kind of fabrics in it. I am going to be using the fabrics that, if you remember correctly, when I was talking about the In the Hoop snail trail quilt block, I was going to be using the fabric to make a snail trail quilt, but in the process of doing that and everything, I have discovered that I don't really like doing in the hoop quilt blocks, especially snail trail. I just, I don't know if it was because I just didn't like my color selections on that particular pattern, or what. If you would like me to touch base on that again and work on it, I will come up with another color pattern for that, or another fabrics color way for that. Let's see, what else am I doing? I am also in between working on being the quilt tester for these 2 projects. I am completely redoing my room again. For those of you that are familiar with my channel, you may remember I had a very, very large tabletop, and the background, the tabletop was white. What I did is I took a big laminated piece of basically it was counterboard, I think, or it was just laminated wood. And it had the laminated white surface on it. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be eliminating some things out of my sewing room. It may no longer be a gaming room as well, because I have gotten rid of my very large, I had a large gaming recliner here in my room, and it was taking up probably a 4x4 you know, a 4 foot by 4 foot area in my room, and it just was, I just had to eliminate it out of my room because I need to be able to work. And basically what you guys see here, here's my machine, and about 1.5 feet more is all that's left on this table. And then from here to here and maybe a couple inches to the left are all I have left to work. And what I have to do if I want to do anything, I have to move the machine off the table if I want to do anything with the Cricut or anything like that. So I'm constantly having to move things to be able to accomplish something. And I don't, it's really starting to frustrate me, to tell you the truth, because I'm not working efficiently. And I really, whoops, my watch is coming off. I really like to be able to have a place for everything. And I mean, it's not that everything doesn't have its place. It does, but it's too congested right now. And I really, really, really want to be able to work more freely. So what I'm going to be doing, I will still be working on this. I am completing a block on this tonight. I will be completing 3 more blocks tomorrow. Well, 3 that's my goal for tomorrow. I keep on hitting my file cabinet behind me, so sorry if you keep hearing a thump. I will also be moving my large embroidery machine now that the gaming chair is out of my room. Usually well, not usually, it is, but my multi-needle machine is over here to the right of my desk. And now that my gaming system is being removed from my room, I don't know if I've talked about it before on my channel, but I play PS5 games, PS4. I've been playing video games since I was Atari days. So when I was really young and like in elementary and junior high maybe. So what I'll be doing is I will now be moving the embroidery machine over. It's now going to be behind me on the right corner of the room, and I'm going to be taking the pegboard, if you've seen the pegboard that is next to my multi-needle machine. It is now going to be kind of condensed down, the hoops are, and I have purchased some pegboard pegs that are going to be like 6 inches long. And I'm going to be, I have these large thread spools, and these hold 5,500 yards of thread. And I really like these large spools of thread. It's just more economical to me to buy them in this size instead of these little spools. I don't know exactly how much are on these. 500 meters are on these. So, okay, watch. I'm going to Google to see how many. Let's see. How many yards is 500 meters?
500 meters is equal to 546.807 yards.
So only 546 yards. So I have there's 5,500 yards on these spools compared to, I have over 5,000, 5,046. So what, 5,004 more yards on these spools compared to those little tiny spools. My brain didn't want to math there. Sorry about that. So I'm going to be doing that over the next couple days as well. What else? So I'll be doing that. I ordered the little hooks that you put on the pegboard, and I'll be putting all of my thread on those and eliminating it off of a shelf, and it'll just be easier to get to when I am doing my embroidery. Then I will, I don't know if I already said it, but then I will be attaching the 4-foot by 7-foot tabletop back onto this 3-foot by 5-foot table, and that's going to give me 2 more feet in length and another foot in width. So I'm going to be able to have my machine still on one end of the table, and still, if I want to do a Cricut project, I can still do it at the opposite end of the table and still have room to cut my fabric and things like that. Also, if I want to use the FAF embroidery unit, I will have room to do that as well, and then maybe have some cutting section at the other end. It's just, I'm really frustrated because I'm just not being able to work efficiently. I have everything, you can see stuff here, you can see stuff over here. I have everything, it's just congested, and it's making me really uncomfortable, and I'm not able to, I don't think I'm working efficiently enough, and the clutter is just getting, it's like hoarding in on me, and because there's just too much around me right now, so I need to kind of like streamline everything a little bit so it works a little bit more. I literally have my TV still here and my desktop computer here along the wall to the left of me, and that's still going to be there. This desk is just going to be moved to the right now, and the extension on it. So I'll be able to move around in the room just a little bit more. I have my large 10-tier file. It's a metal file. I've ended up getting two of them, and I have all my cardstock for my Cricut projects on that, and I'll be able to put that over on a shelf to the right. I just need to be a little bit more efficient. So please be patient with me, guys. I will pop on periodically and show you what I am working on, but I do really need to concentrate on getting this project finished before I can move on to more. And I really want to be able to get this project done so she can get it up on her Etsy page and be able to put it up for sale. So then you guys, when I do have the permission to share it, you guys can buy that pattern and follow along with my tutorial. When I do the tutorial, I will not be sharing any of the measurements for the fabric. And that is because it is a pattern that is for sale, and you will have to go buy that pattern to have the correct measurements and the cutting instructions for everything. In my tutorial, the pieces are only going to be listed alphabetically, and then the units will be listed in the like section 1, section 2 to how many other sections they will be when you piece those units together. Let's see, what else do I have to tell you? I don't know if I mentioned it already, but about a week and a half ago, maybe a week ago, my husband gave me my anniversary gift early, and I will show you that to you guys there. Hopefully you guys can see that. He bought me a beautiful brand new wedding ring. So I have that. And yesterday was the official day of our wedding anniversary on the 18th. So I did absolutely nothing. We just, we were going to go out for dinner and I ended up not feeling very well. And so he was tired as well. So we're just going to celebrate our anniversary dinner this weekend. So, okay, I don't know what else I have. We will be doing the, I will do a little bit of maybe a room tour when I have things a little bit more together. My room is cluttered. There's a lot of stuff in it, but it's, I do a lot in here. So, yeah, guys, I hope you guys stay tuned for this project because we are hoping to have, I think we set to after the end of this month, around the first week of December, maybe. That may change. That is not a definite date yet, but we are working on this project. I think we almost have this one wrapped up. I have to complete these blocks and get some photos to her for the different variations of my fabrics I'm using compared to her fabrics. These are all going to be on her Etsy page. So when I have the information to be able to share with you guys for the release of it, I will do that. Stay tuned. I'm going to get this edited and up online for you guys, so you guys just know what's happening. All right, guys, we'll see you soon, and hope you have a lovely weekend. Bye, guys.